Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge low voltage pendant called the Solstice. This is from their Synchronicity collection, which is a collection of pendants and all kinds of other fixtures that incorporate crystals. This is actually going to be cast glass panels that are slightly curved. Lots of details, so let's jump into this, okay? So this is the 139780. Let's get into the size of the fixture body itself, and that's going to be independent of those cables coming down. So we're only just talking about the bottom part that has the glass and the fixture by itself. 4 inches tall, so it's about yay big. 35.8 inches in diameter, so it's a very good size. Those cables going up are going to be going up into a round canopy, and that canopy is going to go over your 4-inch junction box, and there are 4 cables going up. 2 are just support cables, 2 are actually holding charges, 1 positive, 1 negative. Because this is low voltage, there's a transformer up in that canopy, so let's talk about that now. You'll notice the canopy is a little thicker than most of our other canopies because it needs to hold this transformer. Coming out of that canopy are these 4 grippers, and those grippers basically accept the cables that are going up, and you're going to be feeding these cables into those grippers, all 4 of them, slowly bringing this fixture up until you get it perfectly level. Don't forget to do that, and exactly where you want it to be. When you're done with that, you're going to be snipping those at the top inside that canopy, and then the canopy raises up to cover all that up. So a great way for you to see all about that is to look at the installations instructions. So if you're on our page for this on HandmadeInVermont.com, look over on the right-hand side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say, click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. That is going to have a lot of great information for you. It's going to show you how this all goes together, and there's not that many pieces, but it's going to really show you all the information about the canopy and those grippers at the top. Very important. The other important thing, this is coming in at 45 pounds, 45.6 pounds actually. So anything over 25 pounds, we have to recommend that the weight of the fixture is attached to a junction box that's attached to the structure of your building. So talk to your installer about that. That's going to be very important, very important. It's slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees. This is going to be using, like I said, low voltage LEDs. And you see the inner ring on this, right? And then the inner ring has what are called LED strips. And they're kind of going around the perimeter of that ring, and they're pushing light out. And we're talking about the ring on the inside of the glass. You'll notice in the photographs there's also a frosted acrylic diffuser that's coming out of that as well. So light is coming out of that inner ring. It's passing into that frosted diffuser, and the frosting in the diffuser refracts and reflects that light going up and down and out. So you have quite a bit of light it's going to be going all over the place. It's an incredibly wonderful way to do bending of light and moving it to where you want it to be. Going back to that, you've got 50 watts all in, and then that's 1,350 lumens of light coming out of this. So that's pretty strong. You're talking about almost like a 200 watt incandescent bulb. But remember, it's going to be the entire thing together, so it's not just going in one direction. You'll see in that the installations instructions, they talk about those panels of glass, how they go on the side. The panels of glass themselves are really beautiful as well, so try to check. It's called texture glass. Check that out if you can for me as well. Okay, so moving on from there, the only real option you notice you have on the pull-down menu is going to be the finish on this, and you're going to have 10 finishes. We have a finishes help guide over here. You should check that out. Very important. So we touched on the important things. Let's touch on the overall height of this. Overall height is going to be from the ceiling to the bottom of the fixture, and we know that you're going to be feeding these cables up into a canopy. It's going to give you an adjustable range to play with. The shortest down from the ceiling is going to be 18 inches. The longest as standard product is going to be 85 inches. If you need this to be longer than 85 inches from the ceiling to the bottom of the fixture, just contact me. We do custom lengths all the time. Adds a little money, adds a little time, but it's something that we do every single day. Okay, so we talked about finishes, we talked about your canopy, very important. We talked about the fixture size, the overall height, the LED lineup, and slope ceiling. Okay, 45 pounds. Don't forget to talk to your guys about that. Very important. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton forged fixtures spread across 2 floors of this historic building. We have a What's On Display page. It's over on the left-hand. Yeah, it's to your left, over here. It's going to say What's On Display. It's going to show you everything we have on display at a given time. Our showroom also has a clearance center. So clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples, and it's amazing value for you. If you are going to visit our showroom, we're open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. We are, well, in addition to that, let's see. Open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. Bring a big car. That's the important thing. The boxes that most of these things come in have been shipped. So that means they're packed for shipping. That means that the boxes generally are kind of big. You don't want to show up in a little tiny car and not be able to take something home out of clearance that you really want to take home, okay? When you buy your Hubbardton forged fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There is no tax. We ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It'll always tell you down in that description area if that is the case. So always remember that too. We also have a rush program. So Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock any of these things. It generally takes about, excuse me, 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half. It's only a $50 upcharge to get you out the door faster. So if you want to know more about that, just contact us. You can email me at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com all the time, obviously. You can call during business hours, which is, remember, every day except Sunday from, well, 10 to 6 Eastern time. 802-446-2400 is our phone. And I think that kind of wraps everything up. You guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for stopping in today. Bye-bye.